We were all wrong. Little did we know that Friday was our last time walking to school ever again. Our senior year was ripped from our hands in an instant. We converted to online schooling, but it didn't even compare to being in a classroom. Instead of sitting next to each other in class, whispering about our weekend plans, we were staring at each other through computer screens, trying to hold a conversation with glitchy background noises.
We were all wrong.
We were emailing and remind messaging our beloved teachers instead of staying after with them, where we could get face-to-face help on our assignments instead of trying to decipher a text message. We were practicing our sports at home, throwing a cross ball at a wall instead of back and forth with our friends, or taking runs by ourselves instead of with our teammates so that we can complain the whole time. I think Coronation gave us a newfound appreciation for school. We all wanted to be over with, but when it was taken from us unexpectedly, we just wanted to go back. Even if we didn't miss classes and waking up at 6 in the morning, we missed socialization and school events. Mr. Lakeshore, everyone's favorite comedy show of the year. Spirit Week, where we all competed to see who really had the most Lakeshore pride. Prom, our last chance to see our classmates before the summer, to get dressed up, and to dance with our friends we've known since kindergarten. We are the class of perseverance. With every obstacle we faced, we came up with a solution to overcome it. When we needed help on an assignment, we FaceTimed our friends so they could explain it to us. When we missed an early morning Google Meet with our teachers, we would get the work and lesson from a friend in that class. When we missed seeing our friends, we would make care packages and deliver them to each other's houses. When we wanted to celebrate our achievements, we organized a giant parade throughout the entire village. This pandemic has made the class of 2020 even closer, even though we were pulled away from each other. We all realized how important seeing each other every day in class was. Even if we weren't friends, just catching a glimpse who sat in the left corner of the room was part of our daily routine. We now know we can't pretend that anymore that something or someone will always be there, because it might not. We learned that staying in touch with our classmates is how we made it through this pandemic. If we all went through this alone, I don't think we could have. Despite every obstacle we faced throughout our education, especially this year, we made it. It is crazy to imagine we all started and everything we have been through and accomplished in the past 13 years. We will go down in history as a senior class that was quarantined but still managed to succeed. We all came out of this stronger and more resilient. We saw firsthand how difficult times always lead to change, whether it be the change in the world or the change in ourselves.
At this time, I'd like to bring up our senior class president, Mary Cromer, to the stage.
Everyone. Before I begin, I would first like to thank everyone who helped make this ceremony a reality. It was a seemingly impossible task for a long time, and I am extremely happy we were able to make this happen. On behalf of all the students gathered here today, I would also personally like to thank every individual who has supported us and made us the people we are today. And of course, congratulations, Lakeshore Class of 2020. My message is simple. Happiness is a choice, and it's more difficult than it sounds. I have spent the last 3 weeks contemplating on what to say during this pivotal point in our lives. When I asked others what I should write the speech about, most people responded with, give advice to your classmates for the future. Then I got to thinking, well, I'm sort of in the same boat as them. I don't really have advice to give them because I haven't been in the future yet. So I began writing draft after draft after draft and ended up deleting all 13 of them, all of which might have been really great speeches, but it wasn't what I wanted to speak about. It was what I thought people wanted to hear. Some people believe a perfect speech is filled with big intellectual words that make them sound smart, or some antidote. I didn't want to stand up here and bore you to death with all the big words that I learned in my English classes, or some small story that made me the person I am today. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what everyone wanted to hear or needed to hear. My end goal at the time was to write a speech that would satisfy and please everyone sitting in front of me. My end goal now is to be brave enough to deliver a speech that I am happy with. I'm not going to satisfy every single person in this audience with what I'm saying right now, and that's okay. Previously, it scared me to death knowing I might give a speech anything less than perfect. This is when I realized there is no such thing as perfect. It seems pretty obvious since we've all been told this since the moment we could comprehend words. But for me, it was a pretty hard fact to get over. Reflecting back on high school and all my previous years of schooling, I found that I was trying to please everyone around me and thought by doing this, I would be happy. It seemed like people were more happy for me than I was happy for myself, which made sense because I wasn't achieving what made me truly happy. Instead, I was achieving what other people thought would make me happy. If you continue to please other people and care what they think, you will lose what truly makes you happy. When you do this repetitively, you will think that this is normal, and it will only get more and more difficult to make the choices you want to make. It's easy to give in to what others around you think of you, but you must be brave enough to be your true self. At the end of our lives, there is nothing worse than regrets because we all had a choice. So what I'm trying to say is, we were put on this planet to become our very own person. Not the person that our parents want us to be, not the person that our teachers want us to be, not the person your friends want you to be, and especially not the person society wants you to be. You are here to be who you want to be, do what you want to do, and simply live life the way you think life should be lived. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter if you thought this was the worst speech in the world or the best speech in the world. Frankly, it's just my speech. I hope you took out of this speech to simply choose the path of life that you want to live. Your life should be filled with true happiness that only you know you deserve. And I know for a fact that every single person in this audience deserves the utmost happiness in life. But you are only going to get that if you're brave enough to choose and make that happen. Life is a choice, Lakeshore. Choose to live well.
Thank you, Mary. That was wonderful. Okay, at this time, we will prepare to receive our candidates. So our first row should be exiting and moving down this way. Please remember, seniors, don't forget your name cards. We need to have your name cards. We were not able to do this alphabetically as we normally do. So definitely need the name cards. A quick announcement, the live stream is now working. If you've got family members watching from home, you can text them and let them know the live stream is now working. Thank you.
Start now with Mr. Matthew Christopher Thomas. Matthew Nicholas Misiak. Miss Sierra Lynn Aliotto. Sierra is also the recipient of the Lakeshore High School Art Club Award. Congratulations, Sierra. Miss Riley Leona Johns. I'm sorry, Riley. Miss Haley Elizabeth Kennedy. Mr. Corey Matthew King. Mr. Michael Anthony Ortiz. Mr. Jared Michael Crowden. Mr. Crowden is also the recipient of the Lakeshore Eagle Award Scholarship. Nice job, Jared. I'm going to borrow $1 from you, Jared.
Woo, Jared!
Miss Ariana Ray Williams. Miss Margaret Rose Thompson. Amaya Marie Tallchief. Looking beautiful, Amaya. Mr. Brandon Douglas Sabazic. Miss Jessica Marie Taylor. Congratulations, Brandon.
Too far back to here.
Miss Alicia Cheryl Sarica. Miss Cheyenne May Bish. Mr. Benjamin Hunter Vale. The Lakeshore Class of 2020 salutatorian, Hannah Marie Donovan. And is also the recipient of the Award in Mathematical Excellence, and the Stevenson Award. Congratulations, Hannah. The class of 2020 valedictorian, Samantha Lynn Donovan. Samantha is also the recipient of the Bill Sheehan Memorial Scholarship and the National School Orchestra Award. Congratulations, Samantha. Mr. Shane Dale Codd. Mr. Brandon Patrick Durrance. There we go. This is the class of twins. So now we have Mr. Aaron Michael Durrance. Miss Danielle Grace Paradiso. Mr. Carter Elvis Thompson. Mr. Carter. Miss Taylin Faith Whitney. Mr. Jacob William Pregetzer. Jacob is also the recipient of the Angola Lakeshore Central Alumni Association Award, the Frederick Grassi III Memorial Scholarship Award. And that's it. Nice job, Jacob. Congratulations. Jenna Carol DiMartino. Walk slow. Jenna is also the recipient of the Connors Hot Dog Scans Scholarship, the George A. Braun Memorial Scholarship, and the Music Boosters Unsung Hero Awards. Congratulations, Jenna. Next up is Casey A. Walazuski. Casey is also a scholarship recipient. Casey is receiving the Richard Leslie Memorial Scholarship, the Thomas Hawk, Kenneth King, Richard Bates, Dennis Small Scholarship, and the Level 5 Language Award for Spanish. Mr. Hogayo Vincent John. Hogayo is also the recipient of the Michael Kolazinski Athletic Scholarship. Next up is Miss Riley Grace John. Alyssa Carol McMurray. Tony Marie Lyles. I love this, Kirsten. Kirsten Marie Lennon, who broke down the pronunciation for me, and I still might have gotten it wrong. Also finished her freshman year at Clarkson University this year. Mr. Simon George Fendinger. Mr. Brandon Matthew Allison. Miss Elizabeth Christine Now. Oh, now. Mr. Michael Matthew Noah. Miss Kylie Deanne Makowitz. Mr. Eric James West. Mr. Thomas Norman Michael. Miss Haley $1 Million Smile Haynes. Miss Yananawe Helene Logan. She said to me her first year, just call me Ye. Mr. Ryan A. Dion. Mr. Logan Jeffrey Douglas. Nostalgia. Mr. Michael Patrick Ham Jr. Miss Haley Rose Palmer. Jenna Claire Colwell. Miss Brianna Hain. Mr. David Joseph Pignoni. Miss Allison Elizabeth Smith. Mr. Noah Daniel Hartz. Miss Grace Jordan Flickinger. Ms. Flickinger is also the recipient of the Robert Wolf Bauer Memorial Scholarship, Art Scholarship. Congratulations, Grace. Miss Jessica Lynn Marinaro. Walk slow, Jess. Jessica is also the recipient of the Stephen Kin Jr. Memorial Scholarship, the Donate Life Scholarship, and the Outstanding Achievements in ELA Award. Congratulations, Jessica. Mr. Connor Patrick Callahan. Mr. Dylan Rain Barrett. Miss Stephanie Renee Mruck. Stephanie is also the recipient of the Angola Lakeshore Central Alumni Association Award and the Gary Maslow II Scholarship Award. Congratulations, Stephanie. Miss Elizabeth Marie Van Scooter. Mr. Mark Francis Kernijak Jr. And I know I pronounced that wrong, Mark. I apologize. Miss Courtney Marie Gary. Thank you. Miss Jasmine Marie Depew Pasillo. Mr. Michael Joseph Galateri. Ooh, sorry, Michael. I got a little ahead of myself. Mr. Michael Joseph Galateri. Miss Michaela Marie Pileka. Miss Alexis Ann Schmidt. Mr. Kobe Arthur Parker. Miss Hannah Michaela Ray Crowden. Miss Marissa Christine McSkimming. And a West Coast friend, Mr. Joshua William Klopp. Mr. Caden Dwayne Porter. Miss Julia Blossom Jimerson. Mr. Quincy Lyle. Mr. Gavin Nicholas Ingrao. Mr. Ingrao is also the recipient of the Alumni Association Achievement Award, Connor's Hot Dog Stand Scholarship, the Caitlin Burbage Memorial Scholarship, and the Jason Hans Memorial Scholarship. Nice job, Gavin. Mr. Seth Patrick Grenauer. Miss Faith Ann Mikolajczyk. Faith, walk slow for me. Faith is the recipient of the Lakeshore Art Teachers Award, the Southern Erie County Counselors Association Scholarship, and the Gail Leslie Memorial Scholarship. Excellent job. Mr. Tyler William Ham. Fancy with those glasses. Mr. Evan Angelo Andrews. Mr. Zachary Marshall Savola. Slow, Zach. Hold on. Zachary is the recipient of the Thomas and Eleanor Shavetta Family Scholarship Athletics Award. Congratulations. Mr. Charles Herring. Mr. Gavin Isaiah Mendel. Hold on, Mr. Mendel. Gavin is also the recipient of the Coach I Memorial Award. Congratulations. Congratulations, Gavin.
Good job, Gav.
Miss Julie Marie Rakovitson. Your name kept me up last night, Julie Marie. No, I didn't get it. Mr. Tyler Anthony Hassel. Mr. Corey Michael Shaner. Miss Raven Christine Isaacs. Miss Serenity Rose Anderson. Thank you, sir. Miss Rosetta May George. Miss Zoe Madison Dillinger. Miss Jewel Marie Littlejohn. Mr. Colden Andrew Keller. Miss Madeline Marie Temsky. Miss Temsky is also the recipient of the CRB 25 scholarship. Congratulations, Maddie. Mr. Jordan Christopher Whitcomb. What do I got under there? Is that Logan Ray? Mr. Logan Edward Ray. Slow for me, Logan. Logan is also the recipient of the Connors Hot Dog Stand Scholarship and the Level 5 Language Award for German. Congratulations, Logan. Miss Holly Frances Weston. Mr. Ephraim Ariel Barreto Jr. What's going on with this cardie? Mr. Aaron John Kapuziak. Madison Elizabeth Ald. Katrina Riley Steffen. Katrina is also the recipient of the Music Booster Unsung Hero Award. Congratulations, Katrina. Miss Aaliyah Reagan.
Yeah! Rock that thing.
Mr. Ian Matthew Wild. Miss Alexandria Marley Fexton. Miss Samantha Carbone. Mr. Nehemiah Drenell Riley. Miss Sophia Ray Snyder. Mr. Adnan Abdullah. Last but not least is Adnan.
Thank you, Ms. Boncory. We're just waiting for our seniors to move back to their cars. Seniors of your vehicle. Seniors are moving to the front of their vehicle. Everybody else is in their cars? Just waiting for a couple more seniors to get back to their vehicles. Want to thank everybody while we're waiting for the seniors. This has been a great ceremony. Thank you so much for respecting the guidelines that we needed to follow. In just a couple minutes, our last row is making their way back to their vehicles now. Almost official. Okay. Looks like we've got our seniors back in front of their vehicles. Candidates, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. As principal of Lakeshore High School, I certify that these candidates standing before me have met all of the requirements set forth by the state of New York. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of Lakeshore Central School District. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.